Pedro was calmly walking through the city center when he spotted a small secondhand bookstore hidden between two larger stores. Driven by curiosity, he decided to go in. The smell of old books filled the air, and he immediately felt transported to another time. As he perused the shelves full of dusty books, an old diary caught his eye. The worn leather cover and yellowed pages indicated that this object had passed through many years of history. Without a second thought, Pedro bought the diary and took it home. That very night, he settled into his favorite armchair with a cup of tea beside him and began to read. The delicate handwriting revealed the life of a young woman named Elisa who lived during World War II. As Pedro progressed through the pages, he felt increasingly drawn into Elisa's story. She described in detail the difficult routine, the constant fears, and, above all, the hope she maintained in such dark times. Elisa was a brave young woman, and her words conveyed an admirable resilience. In one of the chapters, she mentioned a secret hideout where she helped Jews escape the Nazi persecution. Pedro couldn't believe what he was reading. The courage of that young woman was inspiring. However, an even more surprising revelation awaited him. On one of the last pages of the diary, Elisa mentioned a familiar name, Antonio, his great-grandfather. Pedro was shocked. He had never known that his family had such a direct connection to World War II. Determined to find out more about his great-grandmother, Pedro began a thorough investigation. He visited historical archives, spoke with experts, and eventually found a clue that led him to a village in the Polish countryside. There, he met people who still remembered Elisa and the bravery she showed during those difficult years. But the biggest surprise was yet to come. In his searches, Pedro discovered relatives he never knew existed. He met a distant cousin, Maria, who had also heard stories about Elisa but never had the chance to read the diary. Together, they reconstructed their great-grandmother's journey, revealing a story of courage and love in times of war. Each discovery brought Pedro closer to his family history and changed his perception of his own identity. He realized that Elisa's courage and resilience were rooted in his family and, in a way, were also a part of him. Pedro's journey not only revealed secrets of the past, but also strengthened the ties to his own heritage. Elisa's accounts, described with such care and emotion, showed how love and hope could flourish even in the darkest moments. Pedro felt deep admiration for his great-grandmother and immense gratitude for having found that diary. He then decided to share this story with the world by writing a book about Elisa's life. The book's release was a success. People of all ages were moved by Elisa's story, and Pedro felt he had fulfilled his mission to honor his great-grandmother's memory. Elisa's story was not just a family memory, but a testimony that, even in the most difficult moments, courage and love could prevail. Pedro never imagined that a casual visit to a secondhand bookstore could change his life so much. Elisa's forgotten diary not only revealed secrets of the past, but also opened doors to a future full of new connections and discoveries. Pedro's life was never the same, and he carried with him the certainty that, wherever she was, Elisa would be proud of him. The story of Pedro and Elisa is a powerful reminder that our roots run deep and our family connections can lead us to discover who we truly are. The Forgotten Diary was not just an old book found by chance, but a window into a past full of courage, love, and hope.